Abracadabras and Alakazams and fellow adventurers, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV 6.3 Side Stories. Right now, in the we have 3 side stories to do, and in 6.35 we'll have a little bit more side stories. That with the Hildebrand and Mandeville weapon expansion, but we have 3 side stories today. We have Taturu's Grand Endeavour, Tales of Newfound Adventure, and the Custom Delivery. So, we're going to start off with our good friend Tataru. But, let's wear my canonical gear right now. Minus the hat, because, yeah. Tataru gave us this adventuring gear. We're definitely keeping it on. So you talked to met Gina, because we're trying to make a nice necklace for Tataru. Like, it was it was like one of her family heirlooms, and we're just trying to like restore it, but adding new pieces from characters from before. Like we've met up with the Sky Pirates. They gave us a pretty gem. And where are we going to go today? An auspicious opportunity. So it looks like we're going back to Stormblood content, when we fought the Auspices, and having a pretty cool time. I feel it's appropriate to bust out one of the minions. Yeah, Torajiro, being saved by the self-same hunter that brutally slayed your family for a sack of coin and a punny title can be awkward for a growing tiger cub. On one hand, be brutally slayed by your family. On the other hand, provides you bowls of rich, tasty cream. Let's bring a scary freaking cat with us. There we go. And we have... Well, I know what the reward is, but yeah, it's like, ooh, a reward. Yeah, because the reward we got last time was access to a painter. When we did the last quest line, there was a bunch of portraits. You could get like a Tataru portrait, a Kryl, Avenue Alice, a Grahatia. It's because I think it's something that people wanted. Like people want their Yashoda shrine in their FC house. In my case, it would be Kryl. Yeah. So, Gina has an urgent request to make of you. I'm having some Coke Zero. This episode is not sponsored by Coke Zero, but still. Sumiri! You couldn't have come at a better time. Do you have a moment to talk? Sure. My thanks, you see, a foreign merchant approached the boutique with a proposal not long ago. Hancock of the... God damn it. Frickin' Hancock, I swear to God. Hancock of the East, Aladdin Trading Company. Perhaps you've heard of him? That face of, what have I gotten myself into? Yeah. Oh, so you have a history. No wonder Mistress Tataru declared him unscrupulous and deserving of infinite caution. Though there is a risk in dealing with a man of such flexible principles, his knowledge of the Hingan markets would do so much to bolster our efforts to make inroads in the Far East. That is why, despite her misgivings, Mistress Tataru seeks to negotiate a partnership. For some reason or another, he has requested you to be present at the meeting in Kugane. I realize business negotiations are not your forte, but I would be so grateful if you'd indulge his request. Of course, there's also the matter of our secret mission. Right, yeah, the necklace. Once it's been fully restored, This gorgeous sapphire will serve as the centerpiece for Mistress Tatara's necklace. I hope that one day she may look upon it as a memento of not only her mother, but her many dear friends and allies. Perhaps during your visit to Ghana, fortune shall favor us with the discovery of an additional treasure to grace her keepsake. In any case, I believe that covers everything. Mr. Tataru shall meet you at the Ruby Bazaar in Kugane. I wish you a safe journey. I also gotta take the merchandise, you know. The science had help of many souls in the gathering refined adamantite, did you not? Even those who were not part of the Ilsenberg contingent. Perhaps there's an opportunity there. I shall speak to Mistress Tataru post-haste. Yeah, you give me all my cool jump gear for the final fight. Yeah, I have Kugane on favorite. Yeah, here we have to go to Hancock's Den of Sin. I realize I should really be wearing more appropriate garb. I don't really have a Kugane garb at the ready, do I? No, but I do have my Hotline Miami gear at the ready. Guy's walking around with the sickest blue afro I've ever seen. I should have come with my Westabu samurai gear. And of course, Tataru's wearing her iconic kimono. Sumiri, I'm so glad you could make it! I'm equally thrilled of your arrival, though I expect I must apologize for the sudden invitation. I'm used to it. Yes, you should. But more importantly, I'd like to know what scheme and how you intend to involve us. Oh my, so quick to assume the worst. Well, I would love nothing more to lay bare all my dirty little secrets. It would be prudent to discuss my proposal first. Loath though I am to admit it, a draper shop, but recently launched by the company, has not been well received by the locals. Our intention would be to promote the sale of imported apparel woven by the old Weavers Guild. Alas, it seems Western fashion holds little appeal for the citizens of Kugane. So we rethought our strategy. We would procure Hengen couture, but with world-renowned old skills, kimono, as the favourite choice of wear in the Far East. Or rather, that was our plan, but until our seamster fell ill. It was as I faced an unpleasant decision of abandoning this venture entirely that I chanced to hear Tataru's boutique and the assorted Far Eastern style equipment they had on offer. If you're referring to our samurai and ninja-inspired sets of armors, yes? Indeed, by putting your exemplary goods on display, the Eastern Allerton Trading Company would demonstrate that we, a Western trader, are capable of making garments suited for the needs of our local patrons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been informed that you wish to establish a foothold in Hingashi, an East Authored, what better way to make your Kugane debut than have us showcase your quality wares? It's not without its appeal, I admit. A perfect venue to gauge interest in our goods. Isn't it just, if I may take your brooding concession as a sign of interest, perhaps we can discuss the finer points in my proposed partnership. Well, we'll be discussing it at length, but I've yet to see how any of this would require Sumeri's involvement. Indeed, I was about to get to that part. Not long ago, I crossed paths with a group of certain someones who were eager to call on Sumeri again. I found myself quite taken with them, charming as they were, but I felt compelled to facilitate this reunion, and of course, one can never collect too many favours. Alas, I know that you are predisposed to question the motives behind any of the invitation from the Eastern Aladdin Trading Company, but with good cause, I concede. So I instead invited you here under the guise of assisting Tataru with a boutique-related affair. Hope you forgive the deception. Rest assured that you shall be rewarded for your aid in this matter with your choice of recompense. Just before you arrived, I took the liberty of informing my new acquaintances that you would soon be making landfall on these shores. I asked that you meet at Sakasuki in the Ruby Sea as soon as you're able. I believe it is a matter of some urgency, so if you could travel there forthwith. Sure. Excellent. I will leave them in your capable hands. Don't worry, I'm not stranger to Hancock's tricks. I'll make sure not to agree to anything until we've settled every last detail. Just do what you need to and return when you can. But everyone's got some nice, lovely glams on today. You want me to go meet up? Oh, you want me to go over there? Okay, cool. Clearly, it's where the obvious place. I spent way too much time in this area during the Beast Tribe. Yeah, we're getting. Oh yeah, yeah. Patch 6.35 will have new Beast Tribe quest. Sorry, Tribal quest. Yeah. Purple Burb to the rescue. Purple Burb yet again. Apologies, Sumeri. I pray you've not been waiting long. Hey, it's your boy, Soraban. Hey, sup, dude? You look surprised. Did Hancock not tell you who requested your aid? But never mind that. I'm simply glad you are here. It's always a pleasure to see you, Soraban. How have I been? My training for the next Gembu continues apace. I must tell you, my friend, each day has been more trying than the last. Just the other day, the auspices placed 99 wasabi-filled takoyaki on a platter before me, instructed me to divine which single ball out of the entire batch was not filled with that dreadful spice. Training to sharpen my foresight, they claimed, but I found more akin to torture. By the end, I was reduced to a deterring sea turtle swimming in a puddle of my own tears. That is to say, I am only marginally closer to assuming my place as one of the four lords. Bah! Get to the point already, Soraban! I was just about to arrive at that. To be honest, I should have done that old voice for Genbu, actually. Genbu will have the old man voice. Come, my friends, show yourselves. Hey. I kicked the dementia out of all of you guys, didn't I? It has been some time, Sumiri. I am relieved to see you in good health. I understand you've been through a great deal. I think it was like... So I don't know if they like really had a specified gender. I think the... Siriu. I'm gonna give Siriu like a bit of a regal female voice. Your concern is unwarranted. This is the woman who killed her. Aramitama. And inherited Tencent's legacy. There is no trial she can overcome. You misunderstood. Okay, no, okay, no, okay, so the snake is a dude. Sukazu. I think Sukazu's a female bird. Okay, yeah, we're gonna fix that. You misunderstand me, my brother. That, or you deliberately insinuate that I lack faith in Sumeri's capabilities. Enough. We indebted ourselves to the merchant to obtain this meeting. Let us not distract ourselves with this nonsense and get to the heart of the matter. Very, very well. You may not know this, but Senri's craving for dango often brings her to Kugane. And it was during a visit that she spied a suspicious individual on Kugane Duri. A man who not only wore raiments identical to Tenzin's, but also claimed to be his long-lost descendant. Oh! This descendant was selling good luck charms, utterly devoid of his benediction. His ploy was plain, to use Tenzin's name to trick fools into buying his rubbish. Any who dare sully Tenzin's name shall face my wrath. My flames will cleanse him of his sin and burn his soul to ash. Too merciful a punishment, I say, I shall personally render unto him every pain imaginable. By Takami, is it possible they've both succumbed to the Aratami once more? The charlatan boasts of more than esteemed heritage. He also claims to have the four lords at his beck and call. Insulting, yes, but I would rather resolve this without flames and torture. But having lived apart from men for so long, I fear we'd be ill-equipped to do so on our own. Hence, we have turned to you for assistance. You needn't agree to anything just yet, but why not? But don't we all at least seek out this descendant and take his measure ourselves? I beg your pardon, put myself aside. The three of you approaching any settlement, let alone as large as Kagane, would surely cause an uproar. Calm yourself, Suraban. You forget, we are the four lords. 'Tis a trifling matter to assume, unless it's conspicuous guise. Let us reconvene in Kugane. Suraban is to go first, while we three shall make our own approach separately to avoid attracting undue attention, just in case. Yeah, but then again, the descendant of Tenzin is a... I don't think these disguises would work. I mean, we don't have a tiger outfit, so we have to have two bunnies. Oh, just... give the people some props of like, let's just put them in the animal suits. Could have gone with a Namasu gear instead. We met Hancock by pure chance. Recognizing us as auspicious of legends, he said he wished to help us out of the kindness of his heart. I almost believed him. Do not think we haven't noticed you eyeing my costume. If you must know, I've acquired it by my travels in the West. I'm rather fond of its soft and fluffy texture. Long as it's been since I've walked the streets of this size, I did so once to visit a tea house with Tenzin. I accompanied him in disguise. How my heart raced with the thrill and joy of it, until the priest saw through my glamour. Oh, the commotion that followed. I soon we've managed to arrive without a fuss. But only the kami know how long our presence will remain secret. Again, in needless worry, our disguises are perfect. None may suspect that you are the Four Lords at first glance, but you are suspicious in the extreme. We could use our power to assume the form of men. But those of keen sight would be able to discern our true nature. These costumes are an innocuous alternative. There's nothing innocuous about them. Sunri said that she found the swindler in Kagani Dori, yes? Let's head there at once. Doing straight to cutscenes. Ooh, yum yum yum. It definitely has like that Tenzin vibe. Gather around, friends, gather around. As you have no doubt surmised by my crimson armour, I am the proud descendant of Tenzin, the famous hero of Eld, who once slew an entire host of fearsome Oni. But do not take my word for it. Behold! In this hand, I hold Tenzin's beloved katana, the Phoenix Blade. I don't know what it looks like, but if he's got the Phoenix Blade, then he must be who he claims. Idiots. Idiots. The true blade remained in our care since Tenzin passing. Something seems off. I see there are some who remain unconceived. Oh no, unconvinced. Unconceived. What the fuck? Unconvinced. What the fuck did I say there? The record, I'm very tired, but I have to. The show must go on. Very well, you leave me no choice. I may introduce you to my sworn allies, the Four Lords. Oh dear, I'm almost afraid to look. That's your signal. I expect my money's worth. Introducing Genbu, the Turtle Auspice and Foreseer of Calamity. Sikazu, the Avian Auspice and Master of the Flames of Resurrection. Suryu, the Dragon Auspice and Devourer of Young Maidens. and not last least, we have Byakuyo, the small and fluffy feline auspice. Just for the record, it's like I knew that's like, oh yeah, we're going to Japan. Better bring about a fluffy Japan creature, but just the devs just going, okay, let's just airdrop the cat. There we go. Because you just imagine the devs, like, they busted their butts making Endwalker on all these patches. Just, let's just have some fun with the side content. Let's make some fun cutscenes and just cap drop. Why am I a cuddly creature? Surely you could have hired a Rotgar or a Bakote to betray me. At least did not slander your character. At least did not slander your character, the devourer of young maidens. Pah! What is this rabble? All I've heard the tale of Tenzin would know that the four lords are beasts, not 3 murmurs and a cat. These are glamoured forms they assume so they can roam the realms of men undiscovered. Surely you can imagine the chaos that would ensue if they went on undisguised. Even so, there's no way they would wear such ridiculous outfits. Smash cut to them over in the corner of the back alley, like. He beat us to the punch there. Yeah. And yet, here they are, just and far worse. Don't you dare insult my comrades, you son of a bitch! This is farce, is infuriating. I would not abide him to make mock of the bonds we shared with Tenzin. Oh wait, was that a... Oh, this farce is infuriating. I would not abide him making mock of the bonds we shared with Tenzin. We are of one mind, my sister. He must be silenced. Does Tenzin even have a descendant? There's nothing in the legends about him fathering any children. But there was mention of one who loved him more dearly than life itself. I, the woman to whom I owed my story lineage, is none other than the sublime crimson beauty standing before you. Sukazu. Let him speak. Perhaps he is not wholly deserving of immolation. Let him speak, let him speak. Bah! How easily a rage is quelled. Having proven my ancestry to your satisfaction, my lords and ladies, I bid you partake of my good fortune. For I have auspicious wares to share with you today. Tenzin put countless oni to the sword long ago. 'Tis true, but only by the grace of these miraculous good luck charms. And not coated in snake oil, I assure you. Just one will confer unto all matters of fortune: good health, a happy family, scholarly achievement, financial success, romantic fulfillment, and much, much more. All for the low, low price of your soul. But that's not all. Purchase a charm now, and I'll show in a stylish shop featuring a forlorn's design of your choosing. My stock is limited, so be sure to buy while supplies last. Invest in my forlorn's NFT. I'll take 2. No, 10. Please invest in Auspice Coin. My blood boils to see Tenzin's good name used in this manner. As does mine. We cannot sit idly by and allow this to continue. I think our purveyor of good fortune is in need of a proper scare. Are you convinced as well, Samiri? He has a most persuasive and cunning adversary. I was nearly convinced I had given birth to the Tenzin's child. Yeah, you wish you would. But then again, I'm pretty sure, if, Sukazu, Sukazu, no. Suzaku, if Suzaku was to give birth to Tenzin's child, it'd be a cooked chicken. Oh no. Oh, that's delightfully dark of me, I'm sorry. That somebody would fall to such obvious deception. No matter the age, mortals only see to which they wish to. Lest you worry despite your preposterous deception. Despite his preposterous deception of me, I have no intention of harboring the swindler. So where are we gonna go? He quite seemed pleased with himself as he packed up his stall. Business is good, no doubt. How shall we proceed? With care and preparation, we saw how deftly he countered accusations of fraud. A more clever approach is needed. We must limit his ability to spin more lies. Have you any ideas, Sumiri? I could present myself as Tenzin's true descendant. And thereby beat him at his own game. A sound suggestion. Still, it would be wise to prepare for contingencies. With me, Sorban, we make for the Ryzen Temple. It's up to us to find and confront the swindler. I'm familiar with the city. I bid you lead it away. Speak with Suzaku when you're ready. I know I call it Zukazu, but it's like Suzaku. We must track him down before he dishonors us further with his insipid trinkets. His customers may have seen where he went, so let's begin by questioning them. Oh, and also, know more of his true identity. For all the heroes of legends, why claim Tenzin's name? The answer may help us stop him without resorting to violence, since some of you apparently lack the stomach for it. Well, so you're not going to follow you know, the usual. Yeah. Store. Oh, that sounds like we have to go around the alley. Oh, there we go. What did they say? Senri made the mention of a wonderful tea house she frequents to feed her dango addiction. She's kind enough to bring back a portion to us at the temple after each visit. I know, rice dumplings have not to do with our purpose, but should we find a spare moment, not I'm particularly fond of, with trashy dango. Let's crank the volume down a bit, smidge. This experience brings minds to the days we travelled with Tenzin. Never one of us to sit still. He would pursue every opportunity for adventure, heedless for the trouble that would invariably follow for us all. I gather you are cut from the same cloth. Can we be praised to have met Tenzin's descendant and get his good luck charm besides? What a fool I was to doubt him. He commands the four Lords of Legend. As long as I have this, fortune shall smile upon me. Oh, has my good luck charm cut your eye? If you want one for yourself, you are sadly out of luck. The merchant selling them said that was the last of his stock. And he did not think he would be able to require more. If you wish to hear from him, he said it towards Tasagari Bridge. You'll know by his attire. I swear he's a spitting image of Tenzin from the storybooks. He speaks of yonder bridge, does he not? Others may have taken note of our quarry as he passed. With this, perhaps I shall finally meet the one I've been waiting for. Okay, yeah, you're just going to say the same thing. What's that bridge, huh? Exasperated man. Sup? Have I seen a man claiming to be Tenzin's descendant? The one who's selling good luck charms by the dozens, you mean? No, he didn't come this way. But Kami gave me strength. I never understood how some could be so gullible. I'll just continue our search elsewhere. Well, well, look who it is. Oh, God damn it. Not you.
Well, it has been some time. What brings you to Kagane this day?
I think they had I'm gonna be
a hawker claiming to be Tenzin's descendant. Probably issue. I saw him not long ago. Yes.
You know him?
My particular and suspicious friend. There is no merchant in Kagane who hasn't heard of this entrepreneur. He has made a fortune masquerading as Tenzin's heir.
Such a brilliant scheme.
Very profitable. Trying to get not on myself, but the Baron will suffer no competition.
Who is this Baron of whom you speak?
The soy sauce one. Who else? Kageyama, a dangerous man. Yes, with fingers in every pie. I fear him almost as much as I envy him.
How many times do I have to teach you? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? How many times do I have to teach the Baron the same lesson?
Oh, you've had dealings with him, have you? If you know, then you know. Issue, on the other hand, is still something of an enigma, a skilled seamster, dedicated to his craft. Yet he partnered with Kageyama. I would never have guessed he had it in him.
There's more than this that meets the eye. We must investigate further. Have you any idea where Issue may have gone?
You want information? Yes, I want coin. Give me coin, and I'll give you information.
That can be arranged. If you're willing to journey to Raisin Temple, our friend Fury can escort you.
A temple?
And which I've never heard of that. Wait, is that the sort of place where mortals fear to tread and malevolent spirits do dwell? Malevolent spirits? No. Just a somewhat ominous crystal.
I'll take your word for it. And so Itsun, he came to me and requested passage to the Yale Beko, where he's to rendezvous with Kageyama. However he is, best to not involve myself with Baron affair, you understand?
Gyodo, was it? You have our thanks. We shall fulfill our end of the bargain. You need not fear.
Yes, thank you. Money coin for me.
Because I'm trying to remember how did, like, Namasu got, like, that particular... Like, some Namasu's got some voice lines, but there wasn't much, so I just remember, it's like, see the merchant, yes. God, Stormblood feels so long ago in my mind. But I regard Stormblood as, like, Stormblood was good! Stormblood, I really liked it. Not because I chose to play Sonura, maybe because, but it's just, I don't know, I loved the plotline where you're in the steppe. I loved that so much. Right. Oh, there's no time to waste. I shall have a messenger instruct Byakuya and Seraband to meet us at the Isle. Okay, so yeah. Now. I'm just gonna teleport there. Do I have an appropriate mount I could just use for this, just for the sake of hilarity? What was the mount I got for this one? Go, my Namasu, fly! It's still regarded as just like, this mount is like absolute lunacy by just having these Namasu dangle. And the equivalent of the SpongeBob like walking sound effect. Woohoo! We are the first to arrive. Ishida and Kageyama will want us to keep away. Will want to keep away from prying eyes. Somewhere near these rocks, perhaps. Let's take a cover and eavesdrop on their conversation when they join. When they join us. Oh, this guy. Ha ha ha! I find his work is issue. It pays to have fools for customers. Master Kageyama, please, this cannot continue. How should it have to take the four lords would react if they learned of our crimes? As if they're not within earshot, or those random mooks in costume that were in the previous cutscenes. Ha ha. Remind me. Who was it who delivered you from a life of destitution after you lost your job as a seamster? Pray tell, who? You, Master Kageyama. I'm forever grateful for your help, without which my family would be without house and home. But even so, what we're doing is wrong. Want to wash your hands of this dirty, dirty business and be a seamster again? Is that it? Well, once the truth comes out, and I would see that it does, who would dare trust you? No issue. You're to continue the act, or you and your kin will starve in the streets. Suddenly the four lords out of nowhere. Yo, I heard you talking shit. So that's the way, is it? Issue was coerced by Kageyama into this performance, and this is family's sake, and for his family's sake could not stop. Indeed, In light of this, how shall we proceed? We put the fear of the kami into Kageyama. Ah, yes. Put the fear of God into him. Yes. Who are you? And why are you wearing such ridiculous outfits? Hearken me, mortal. I will suffer you. I will suffer you to sully Tenzin's name no longer. Defy me, and you shall not like the consequences. Sully Tenzin's name, you say? His flesh and blood are free to do with his flesh and blood are free to do with as they please. Unless you can prove that issue is not in fact his descendant. I suggest you get out of my sight. Then prove it we shall. Sumeri, here! Oh! It is time we revealed our true selves to these mortals. Kami fortend! It cannot be! The flame-kissed katana you hold in your hand. Is that the Phoenix Blade? Oh, look, it's me, Genbu! For the crimes you've wrought in Tenzin's names, your punishment will be severe indeed! Beg not for mercy. Take heart, my dears. I shall make your deaths painless. Hearken to my melody. There's no turning back. Steel yourselves. Ah! Somebody! Anyone! Help me! Huh. What? What was that? Not only did you possess the Phoenix Blade, but four lords themselves stand at your side. Tell me, are you Tenzin's descendant? Please, have mercy, I beg of you. I vow never again to use the name of your ancestor. You have my word. Kageyama's blasting off again. I mean, thank God you can replay cutscenes, so me just wearing, like, the Westaboo with the fedora, like the Westaboo samurai gear with the fedora. Top tier shitpost. It's thanks to the Fury we made it in time. Now that we can rest easy in the knowledge that Kageyama's scheme has been ended. A mere illusion for the man loses his head, some baron he is. You looked every bit dignified as Tenzin did in his day. If Phoenix Blade suits you. Oh, better issue. I do not blame Master Kageyama for fleeing in terror. Yet, as odd as it sounds, I did not feel as though you meant me harm. Yeah, that. At Tenzin's behest, I once played the role of a ferocious tiger to frighten the peoples of a village and drive them to flee before they were buried in a landfill. He took part in deception as well. But to be honest, your act puts his to shame. Have you considered auditioning at Muji Koza Theatre? Honored lords and lady, and descendant of Tencent, I do not know how to make amends for my sins. Though actions speak louder than words, I wish to say I'm truly sorry. Man or beast, we all make mistakes. I am told you are a master seamster. I might not go to say I might not go as far as to say master, but with my skill I managed to put food on the table. So perhaps I shall have a word with an old friend. That can wait, Sarban. We must escort this young man to a safer location. Gonna get instantly warped over to a place. Ah, cutscene. Cool. Yeah, I want to fight the Four Lords again. Like, I might just New Game Plus it because I really liked their story. This is far enough. It is time. It is past time we returned home. We are once more in your debt. It is because of you that this affair could be concluded before Tencent's reputation suffered irreparable harm. Thank you, Sumiri. Now that you're no longer bound to Kageyama, what will you do? Well, I must take responsibility for my actions. I will confess my crimes. I will confide my crimes to the Kugane police force. After I'm released from my imprisonment, I shall take up an honest trade once more. I will not rest until I've repaid each and every victim of my deception. Yes, I've been meaning to tell you, but I will let Hancock explain when he arrives shortly. Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting. Speak of the devil. The urchin girl came as well. It has been far too long. You're looking green as ever, Sarban of the Blue. And once again, Genbu. That's Tataru. Tataru. Though I'm sure I have to remind you next time, too. Your issue, the seamster Suraban spoke of, yes? If it is gainful employment you seek, the Eastern Allerton Trading Company will be sure to hire one of your expertise to work at our draper shop. The seamster at our service fell ill and we've been looking for a replacement. I have no words, I'm grateful, truly, but I cannot accept. For once I have confessed my crimes to the Popo. They will surely imprison me for a time. Ah, yes, the Popo. I had a chat with them not long ago. They are aware of the scheme was contrived by Kageyama. And you two are one of his victims. You'll be required to assist them in their investigation, of course. But you mustn't steel yourself for a brief... incarceration. Incarceration, God, how could I forget that word? Don't worry, Ishin, you're cool. Now you work for me. I'm your new master. Hancock, you have our thanks in calling Sumiri to our aid. Oh, not at all. I am pleased to have been of service. Have you not forgotten arrangements, Sumiri? Have you decided upon a reward? Just need a nice pretty jewel is all. Ah, it warms my heart. I'm here to help restore the keepsake of a dear friend. I've just the thing. I won't spoil the surprise now, but do look forward to it. Yeah, if we can restore the sapphire and make something cool. I suppose we better return to the city, but before that, you could have called upon me too, you know. It's not like I wasn't part of the whole saving the Ruby Sea from becoming consumed by roaring flames endeavor or anything.
Oh, forgive me, Tataru. We assumed you were busy. Did you not struggle mightily to help Sumir restrain Soroban that one time? So there was some concern that you might prove liability should it come to blows. Nevertheless, we shall take your words to heart. Perhaps we should assume our guises and walk amongst men more often. It was a refreshing change of pace on the whole. I would not be against it. We were in a bit of a rush on this occasion, but with a longer visit, you might appreciate men's curious ways. I have no doubt we shall meet again, but I pray the time comes sooner than later. You and me both. I'll be sure to stop by the temple later. You know you are always welcome. The others will be thrilled to see you and Tataru both. Now then, I say we resume Sorban's training upon our return to the temple. Must we so soon? Well, you did apprise Hancock of Issun's predicament. He may now make amends by putting his talents to good use and continue to provide for his family. Indeed, 'twas behaviour befitting one destined to become the next Genbu. The road ahead is long, but we doubt not that you are worthy. And so we only want to encourage you to reach your full potential. If that is how you all feel, then I have little choice but to do my best. Okay, hey, issue. I appreciate the game teleporting me back to Kagane. Oh look, another cutscene. With the cutscene music of, all's well that ends well. I can still hardly believe that the Popo only wished to question me. Master Hancock must have a way with words. Speaking of which, I believe he and Mistress Totara will be joining us shortly. Issu, you will be pleased to know that I have finished making arrangements for your immediate employment. May our profits soar, that you may give your family the life they deserve. Master Hancock,
I not deserve such kindness. I only do my best to earn my keep. I want you to know that I intend to work hard, make up for the many mistakes that I've made. If it's not much, but I've prepared a gift for you as an expression of my gratitude. A set of garments that I made before I was embroiled in Master Kageyama's schemes. The lords and ladies of Kagane once held my work in high regard, and I hope you will as well. Hey, glamour, nice. You'll also find a little something from me included within. A well-deserved reward. And to Terra, what exactly did you give Samiri? A payment for introducing the Eastern Allergen Trading Company to the prospective new clients. What else? Can't say I'm surprised you would try to peddle goods to the four lords themselves, but still, have you no shame? Regardless, now's a good time as any to inform Samiri of the result of our deliberations. Said result being, we've agreed to an official partnership with the Eastern Aldernerd Trading Company, one which I will exploit for all its worth to make Taru's boutique a household name in Kugane. For my part, I should pray that this is the start of a mutually beneficial partnership. To business, I would have a tour of this draper shop of yours immediately if you don't mind. Sorry to cut things short, Samiri, but time is money, and I've precious little to spare. Once you've seen to any resolved matters you have here, I'd be grateful if you returned to Old Shirley to informed by Gina of our new arrangement. Now, right, with that, time to pay a bazillion gil, but I'm sitting on a heap load of gil. Sorry for yawning. It's just long day, long morning. Welcome back. Negotiations with Master Hancock were fruitful, I hope. Well, I expected nothing less from you and Mistress Tataru. As for Mistress Tataru's necklace, you say Master Hancock slipped a gift into the parcel you received from Isu. Well, let's have a look. Well, may I have a look? My goodness, what a stunning set of garments. They certainly offer a taste of the Far East. And for the item Master Hancock set aside for Mistress Tataru's necklace. By the sisters, a black pearl. Do you have any idea how rare these are? It's going to be harvested from black-lipped oysters in the Ruby Sea. I cannot be certain until it's been incorporated into the necklace, but I believe the darker shade will serve as a contrast with the brilliant sapphire centerpiece, and make it stand out even more. To part with such a precious treasure, Master Hancock will either be very wealthy or very... Master Hancock is either very wealthy or very well connected, or both. We would do well to maintain a good relationship with the Eastern Aldernerd Trading Company. Well, that's the boutique's concern. After all you've done for us, I'm sure you would want nothing more than a good rest. Thank you again for your continued assistance. When we next discover a client we'd like to add to our ever-growing list, I hope we can count on your assistance once more. And with that, we get a cool, we get some cool Eastern garb. Apologies for the burp, and that's the Terrace Grand Endeavour for this batch. But we still have two other quests to do. But I'm just going to put these in my inventory. Oh. Oh, they've given me two things. So we have the head, the body, the legs. So save. Oh cool, I get like a... Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's like, we can't show nipple, but we can have a tattoo. Okay. Yeah, no, it's a pretty good looking set. I mean, the game is getting a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, yeah. The songbird outfit? Yeah, everyone can wear it now. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna shove this in my glam dresser. I have way too many glamours. But I think the next appropriate minion would be to equip, to throw out now, would be... Where the dickens is it? I know I have one of the minions. Where the blasted... I'll know it when I see it. It's like playing a game as Where's Wally? It's like Mr. Scammioli. It's Mr. Scammy. I know I have Mr. Oh, there he is. Yeah, let's go go to an up room. Only like 250 more to go. My glamour dressers fill up, right? $350. Okay, I've got 350 glamour pieces left. And look at all the concept art. Okay, sorry, fucking yawning. Wow. So, I guess the next stop is we'll just go to Rods at Home. Yeah, I'm not paying that amount of glamour. Glamour get me gil, good. Don't know why I went up here. It's the teleport's over here. Well, the teleport there's to Tafnir, but I'll take a freaky, you know, roundabout trip and not get, you know, hit with all that hit all with that Ethernet energy, but like the sickness you got. Hey, free trip to Taverner's a free trip to Taverner. There, saved me a bit of cash. Now, why are we here? It's called Shadowed Pasts Once More. It's time to learn backstory. Completely optional, but do we get a reward? Would you tell us of your recent ventures when you next return? I promise it'll make you worth your while. Oh! Nice! We got an orchestration role! I had a feeling we were going to get something cool. Alright, cool, yeah. This is probably the end. So yeah, Shadows Past once more. The Radiant Scout is keeping a close eye on the sullen-eyed Void Sand.
You know, I'm gonna give him a sleazy accent. Hey, I'm just a Void Sand. Hey, what's wrong? I'm just a sleazy eyeball monster. Why you gotta be racist?
Oh god, my throat. I did D&D last night, so affect ton of voices, so
Maybe I'm not gonna do... no, I'm gonna commit to the voice, you see?
But this is Mistress Sumiri. Since last we spoke, I've continued keeping an eye on the Void Sand. While the creatures have given me no reason to believe that they pose a danger, the rest of them remain at large. My fellows and I have yet to come by any eyewitness information, but the forms being what they are, they cannot have gotten far. Of course, it would make our search easier if they were likewise drawn to Rods at hand.
Yeah, my other selves have been telling me about their adventures. Truly, you was a fascinating place.
There's nothing like exploring a new city. I know, right?
You've seen a lot of this world, have you not? I wish to do the same. I traveled all sorts of places. Once I found the rest of me, that is, it would be unthinkable to leave even a sliver of myself out of the experience. The sensation, could it be? Yeah, I feel him. The rest of myself. Very close now. There's 4 of them, unless I'm mistaken. There's somewhere in the city. Please find them for me, that I might be whole again.
Before, by way of payment,
I'll tell you about powerful Void Center in their pasts. Now, the nearest appears to be this way. Perhaps that's a good place to start.
The rest of its fellows have appeared in the city. You best track them down. Judging by the direction, I expect the nearest one in Dharma. I'll leave the creatures in your capable hands.
The others will have seen some sights on their own. How I look forward to hearing their tales.
They're also just parked around. Bum, ba-da, ba-da, bum. Hey, Melody, it's always good to see you. Hey girl. Oh God, Mary, it's so good to see you again. Oh yes, my mother and I, yes, my mother and I had it out after I returned. She believed that studying sorcery was a waste of my talents, so I explained everything I learned during my time abroad. Now I have her full support, so I couldn't have done it with you and Lady, Ameliance. I can't remember how to fucking pronounce the frickin' Leverrier Mammy's name. And now I'm working here at the High Crucible as an apprentice alchemist. It hasn't been easy, but I know it will have been worth it when I fulfilled my promise and made my dream a reality. Like, at least she has, like her mammoth companion next to her. Parkour. Oh, I can't parkour for that. Damn it.
Hey, what? I'm calling me, you say? I can appreciate my preparation anxiety, but I answer to no one, not even myself. I'm my own master, and I do what I like when I like. I'll rejoin the others at my own leisurely pace. Mortals, on the other hand, always seem to be busy at work. Short your lives are, one would think you'd spend more time on leisure. But you're truly strange creatures.
Still burning strong. Just like the start of the experiment. By the sisters. But tending the flame is mind-numbing work. Someone has to do it, I suppose. But I wish it wasn't me.
Tending the flame. That reminds me of a voice that I once knew. He watched over a beacon fire, seeing to it that it remained ever lit. Unlike that mortal, however, he did it of his own volition. Such an act served no practical purpose to our world. Even if night and day existed, we voids then don't rely upon light, yet he persisted. Though perplexed by his curious ritual, I somehow found myself helping him with it. Rubicante was his name, and he went about his task dutifully. I smacked him for his meaningless act. But I must have held some manner of meaning to him, and so, when I chanced to find a beacon gutted out, I made certain to let him know. For time out of mind, his routine continued uninterrupted until that fateful day.
I see flames dancing in the distance. Who would I find tending it but a mage of unconsiderable might? With such power, surely you could do more than keep a beacon lit. I forgot. My flames serve not to smite others, nor to sate my hunger. In what purpose do they serve? I cannot say for certain, but to simply behold this flame somehow sets my heart at ease. I see. 'Twould seem you lack the power to comprehend the feelings engraved upon your soul. But such a lack is readily rectified. This warmth, invigorating and comforting. Where have I felt it before? Of course, the sun. That which once shone its light upon creation. Though it would set, never did it fail to rise again. Unlike the sun, my flames must never die. So that is the way of it. Through your flames, you sought to recreate the sun's journey. To recreate the world as it was before. Who are you, that you unearth memories buried in the deepest recesses of my heart? It matters not who I am, or what I seek to do. Join me, and together we shall banish the darkness and see that the sun rises again.
According to the mysterious knight, the price to save the world was dear. The inhabitants of the neighboring reality must be sacrificed. To which Rubicante replied, I have sworn to use my power to save the world. If innocent souls must be consumed by my flames, then I shall bear my responsibility for the sin. And thus, then he chooses path, of his own volition, and the spirit lives on in me as an undying flame. I'm one engulfed by darkness have become the norm for me. But since coming here and basking in the sun, I've been reminded for all that we had lost. I understand Rubicante better now. I understand why he was willing to sacrifice all to restore the world the way it was. To him, it was worth the price. Well, I must say, it felt great to squirm down old memory lane. With that, I'll rejoin the others, of my own volition, of course.
Yeah, we're all doing like, oh, there's some funky side content. Damn right there is. But first, parkour! Ow. Feeling he's over here. I was like, where is he? There he is. Oh, if he's looking at water, he's probably gonna talk about Gagnazo.
The rest of me are here too. What a relief! I was taken to the sights of a village nearby when I realized I'd become separated. I'm glad I decided to follow the climber ahead to this city. There's so many models here. So many beautiful buildings.
Father, what is this building? This, my boy, is the resting place of the great Azazdal. Centuries ago, he journeyed here from the mainland and helped to end the war between the Matanga tribes, an act which led to the foundation of the nation of Radzatan. So it's thanks to him that we all get along?
Ah, a tomb! A place for mortals to remember their dead. It calls to mind people from my own past. My mother, who died in the Contra Memoria, and the ones who laid her to rest. Long ago, there lived two powerful mages.
I've just got a cough here just to get, rid of this book on my throat. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm all good now. Okay, yeah. You just had to cough that out.
Why, it was said that none could match their might. Yet nevertheless, continue to hone their skills and their training grounds atop a peak called Mount Ordeals. One day, fell fiends began attacking villages unprovoked. Upon hearing the grim tidings, the mages came to a resolution. Through years of training, we have mastered our flames. 'Tis time for us to employ them for the salvation of the world. So it was that pair that ascended the mountain and set about vanquishing the fiends.
Just that one left.
Leave it to me.
No, don't! Please don't hurt her. Please don't hurt my mother. Your mother? Ah! Please save her, I beg you! What do I do? It seems I have no choice. What? She's turned into a crystal! I said I would save the world, but I couldn't even save a single life. My flames were meant to be like the sun. They were meant to protect, to keep warm and light the way. Yet...
In his great fury at his failings, the mage's face turned red as a ruby. Just did the girl choose to call him Rubicante. He made return to his mountain, where he buried his comrade. Upon the gravestone he etched the words of his astonishment and continued his training alone. One day, when visiting his comrade's grave, he found that familiar crystal had been left there. Its presence lifted a great weight off his chest. Without words, I told him that girl was grateful for what he did. That day, he regained something he'd lost, and ascending the mountain once more, he embarked upon a journey determined to use his powers for good. As sad it is to lose a precious life, it's sadder still, I think, to lose one's purpose. Modern deals has been swallowed up by darkness, as comrade's grave with it. But wherever Rubicante may be, I like to believe that little girl still remains in his heart. Well, as past time I rejoined the others. It was nice talking to you, mortal.
I love this voice I'm giving him. So yeah, we got to see Rubicante and his what he looks like when he was, you know, a dude. I just went around the corner. There he is.
Yeah, what business does a mortal have with me? So the rest of me are safe. Ah, thank goodness. It was worth risking myself to let the others escape. No sooner had we arrived in this world than we were attacked by fearsome creatures of stone. I drew their attention after scrambling hither and yon, managed to get myself to safety. But to so jealously guard treasure, your mortals must truly be fond of it. Oh, there's another place to store it right there.
Are you talking about like, oh yeah, that's where they keep their cash. They say it's mountain after mountain of treasure in there. We just need to find the coffers that act as portals. And then survive the guardians and deadly fiends. I don't like our chances with us, just the three of us. That should mean bigger share for each. Exactly. Besides, what's adventure without a little danger? I'm not really sure about this.
To willing throw oneself into danger. It's truly a strange mortal quirk. Like your kind, we voids that are quite risk-averse. For instance, we wanted to take challenge a stronger being. Except for him, perhaps. An odd fellow who loved fighting for his own sake. His name was Cagnazo, and there was nothing he feared in his domain. Employing deception, he trapped his foes and drowned them with a bottomless mire. It mattered not how strong they were, all fell before him. Yet, despite his victories, he never felt truly satisfied. Until a chance meeting, he would learn the reason why.
That you would repel my attack. You're tougher than I expected. To whom do I speak? I am Cagnazzo, and I bet you the one they say is seeking out the strong. Well, if it's battle you want, then you needn't look no further. Lest you misunderstand, I do not desire fruitless battle. On the contrary, it would seem that it is you I see. It would seem that it is you who seek out the strong. Why? When you're hungry to devour it, when you're hungry, you devour. It doesn't matter who, your luck ran out. Your luck ran out when you strolled into my domain. None would risk themselves simply because of an empty stomach. Nay, my friend, the source of your hunger lies elsewhere. Oh, what is this ether? So pure and sublime. There's so much of it. I'm ripe to burst, and yet I still don't feel satisfied. Do you see? 'Tis not for ether that you thirst, but battle. You'll not quench your thirst with stagnant swamp water. Nay, save that of a raging torrent. Nay, not save that of a raging torrent will sate you. What do you mean? There is no joy to be had in ensnaring your quarry. Your victory to have savour. You must place yourself in the mists of danger. If you join me, I shall see to it that you will never want for dread foes to grant you satisfaction. What say you? Heh. Why do I feel though I've remembered something important? Whoever you are, I would know more. And thus, did he find a place to belong, upon a fine line that defines the devourer and the devoured? If he could do battle with just one witty foe, he told himself he would go to his rest forever satisfied. From that day forth, Cagnazzo tirelessly sought out those that might be able to best him. From time hopping from bliss, but knowing that, like as not, disappointment ultimately awaited. A yearning so strong, nothing mattered else. Do you have such a thing driving you, mortal? Looking back, it was extremely reckless of me to come to this world. But it has been every worth bit of danger and more. Ugh, I can't wait to share my experiences with myself. I'll be on my way now. The Axe are coming to find me. Well, more to go. Yeah. I'm gonna have to take a good old little alternate. Ba-bum-ba-ba-dum. Ba-ba-bum. Oh, of course, looking out to the water, that makes sense. I kind of chose them like it. I don't know if it's like predetermined on like the cutscenes, but I've chosen like in weirdly the coolest order. Whether it was Rubicante first, Garganazo second, but you know, hey, I chose the way I chose it, and it worked perfectly.
You've been looking for me, you say? Sorry for the trouble.
I found a place with beautiful water, and I thought I'd have a frolic.
I ended up being washed away.
I tried to go back upstream, but swimming against the flow, and I'd managed to come this far when you appeared. After all that effort, I like nothing more than to reunite with my other selves, but you've been promised a tale, and you shall have one. Nothing but small fry.
See that model there? He fished me up, but promptly released me when he called me a hideous slug. I don't know what that was about, but it worked out well enough.
Oh, to be out in the open sea and catch something big. Until I can afford a halfway decent rod, I'll just have to put up with this darn old fishing hole.
I know the feeling well. It is hard to chase after big fish. I used to be a fisherman too, you see, together with my brother. But a gotcha memorial wreaked havoc upon the ocean's ether, and there any fish remained to be caught. Each morning we'd wake up and not knowing whether we'd find food to fill our bellies. On a day like many before, we were waiting in vain for a bite. My brother's face fixed with a grimace, and I assumed he was cursing the war in his mind. But it turned out he was thinking about something else altogether, and when he finally spoke, his frustration was plain in his voice. Even if there were fish to catch, is this how I'm going to live out my days? Sitting endlessly with a pole in my hand? It's like dying a slow death. I can't take it anymore. More than so, our privation was the mundane, unchanging nature of our lives that bothered him. And the next instant he blurted out, "That's it! If there's a war, I'm gonna fight too. That's the way I won't be bored, at least."
We actually get to see the wayward Hector. Yeah, he just looks like a dude. He's just like a non-threatening fisherman dude.
And just like that, he threw aside his rod and set off, right into the thick of the conflict.
Darn it. It was like, damn it, it's over. Who the hells are you? Whoever you are, I'm in your debt. I've exhausted my powers. I was all but defeated, but now none remain to oppose me here. Perhaps you could consider serving me. You'd be well rewarded, of course, and I could grant you riches, castles. What's the meaning of this? Weren't you a friend?
A friend? I'm just after some excitement. So come on, Give it to me!
I figured since he's his brother, he'd have like the same accent.
There you are! Thank heavens! What were you thinking, taking on the Memoriates with your bare fists? However strong you may be, you're lucky to be alive. Alive? Yeah, I've never felt so alive.
I realize I'm kind of doing like a Grunkle Stan voice. But then again, like a guy telling stories, it's a very, like, I don't know, it just feels very grunkly to me. Yeah, it's just like, what voice am I doing? Yeah, it just feels like, I'm the sleazy gangster, whatever it is. Nah, it's Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls.
Hey, where are you going? I'm giving none of this money to charity!
That's my favourite quote from Gravity Falls.
No more chasing small fry from me. From now on, I'm gonna live for the thrill of battle. I'll seek out those stronger than me and give them a taste of my fist. I'm gonna become a wrestler. My wrestling name's gonna be Gangnazo. Never have felt so alive as he did, risking life and limb. He said as he strode away, never would to return. Sometime afterward, rumor reached me of a fearsome warrior, the man who would arrive unannounced on the battlefield, trounced anyone and everyone indiscriminately before disappearing again. Gagnazo he was called, and cursed for a feral dog. That was enough for me to know it was that my brother still lived. It was only then I became a voice and I came to understand my brother. I never understand the emptiness he felt in his mundane life. It inspired me to break free from my own unchanging existence and instilled me to a longing for this world. For all his quirks, he was a good and kind brother, always looking up for me and helping me out with my fishing. Like everyone, he must have turned into a voice, and if he had the chance to come here, I believe he would have found a purpose in life, a proper one. Yeah, thanks to you, I relive some old memories. For that, I'd best go join my other selves. Be seeing you!
You found a lost voice and head back to the Hall of the Radiant Host. Yeah, I like these quests. It's like, they didn't have to put them in, but they did it anyway. Just to, just to give, like, the bosses, just a bit of flavour. But hey, we get an orchestration role for our efforts, and I'm okay with that. That depends. Could this be the last one? 1, 2, 3. Is that all of them then? I don't know. We're gonna have. Hopefully the next one. If we could probably get some Golbez stuff if someone kept their Arbert gear going. Right. Let's find out what they have to say.
You did it! You found all of me! I upheld my part of the bargain and told you about more mighty void sent.
Those void sent fought fiercely, but they'll fight no more. They got what they wanted.
Yeah, you've already crossed paths with them then. Now the tales might not help you in the battles ahead, but I dare say they gave you something to think upon. As mortals, then void sense, and archfiends, these troubled souls fought with all their beings. And now their fight is over. Well, I myself have only heard the tales from the others, but if I'm to make their feelings my own, I need to become whole again, which is I can do now thanks to you.
Yeah. So that's all of them accounted for, but by all means, let's have them return to the way they were. Deserve to be whole.
Without further ado then, to me myself, fusion!
Ah.
At last! We're whole again! There's nothing we need fear. With each of us experienced since coming here, as if I've had to experience it all for myself. I'll say it again, but this world's a truly fascinating place. I must see more of it. Yeah, I must.
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but now that it's so, I can't help but feel that it's more of a danger. And yet with the undersea portal destroyed, there's no way to return it from whence it came. Whatever should we do now?
What's this I see? Oh, it's void sent. There's a few of them in that direction. More vibration made it over, it seems. Curious, though. This is much farther than I can usually perceive. I can only assume my vision has improved. Could it be the accumulative effect of our experiences here?
What? It can sense its kind from a vast distance? Oh, that's right. Because I've got the echo. It's like translating, like void language. Like he can just hear like, it's good blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, I can understand its sleazy accent. Amazing. Such an ability would make the task of tracking down invading voids at a breeze. If the creature would agree to assist us in this matter, I'm confident that I can convince my superiors to forge a pact with it. Yeah, let's if they're peaceful, we give them asylum here. If not, we take their aggressive lives.
If it means I can remain in this world, then I'll gladly agree to that arrangement. I can't say much I'm indebted to you, mortal, but working with this fellow here, I'll find my way to communicate with your kind to make myself useful. Yeah, thank you for everything.
And with that, that's done. And chapter New Game Plus has been added.
I'll be on my best behavior till I forge the pact. It's nothing short of a dream come true to be in this world. I'll do whatever it is required to remain.
With regards to communication, as a creature appears to understand our words, I believe I shall begin teaching it letters. With some effort, I'm confident we'll be conversing ere long. So, well, that's fine that that it's all good. So yeah, there it is. Chronicles of Light, Tales of Newfound Adventure. It's right there. I still have to do these. And these. Variant dungeon. Oh, there was like a quest that I didn't finish. I still have these jobs to finish up on. And crafting related stuff. Shrugs. So, it's time to whistle. Why we work? No, so wrong song. It's hi ho, it's off to work. I go. To save some cash, I'm just gonna go to Gridania real quick and teleport to the Crystarium for the finale of our adventure. Wrong, it's minion. To get an appropriate minion for our journey that we will be taking. We're gonna bust out the Leafman. Why? You'll see in a second. It was in the live letter, so we know what it is. We have to seek. And the only reason I'm choosing to do this particular custom delivery... Yeah, we got custom deliveries, folks. Ooh, that's a supplicant sheep. Ooh, looking mighty supple, juicy. Because I am very close to mentor status. I just need to gather 60 more collectibles, and I get mentor status. However, I'm kind of maxed out on everything. So my experience is absolutely meaningless, but we get Gil nonetheless. Do I have any of this? Oh, but it's... I'm going for no, do the Yakko. Musaki. Yeah, we're gonna need this though. This sheep, so that's so Amden. This sheep looks eager to share something with you. Does the echo translate sheep? Bah, 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 bah. Russell, bah. Okay. Having empathically imparted its message, the sheep dashes off. You only hope that this letter contains some manner of sheep to frantic dictionary. The script is comprised of several distinct hands. A sweet flowery fragrance lifts from the page. Your thoughts wander naturally to pixies of Ilmeg. Greetings, sapling of the king. If you are reading this, it means our precious Fluffy has proven itself most admirably as a messenger sheep. We write with you some fascinating news. A talking leaf man has appeared in Ilmeg. You will remember our leaf men, don't you? Those clearly mortals refurbished into darling shrubbery. Well, we're not usually much of conversation account on being topiary bushes. Well, this one simply jabbers on. Such an accomplished leafman must pique your interest, yes. Come and find us in Linderland, and we'll introduce you. I could go as a botanist for the sake of... Okay, that's it. We're switching to botanist, actually. Better put on my glamour. There we go. Ignore the fact that I still got to do, I'm a lunatic that I've got my botanist to 90 without doing the level 50 on onwards job quests. I just wanted to get, you know... so it's a mature tree to the... Crap, I'm gonna have to grab that real quick. Schnort. I just want to grab this tree real quick. As I spent too long here doing the beast tribe. And having the chance just to do a little bit of a cheeky bit of gathering here. I'm not going to say no. Rare material, and that can be used for either crafting something for the marketplace. Okay. What you got for me? There. Tempest adhesive. Okay. And what is this used for, actually? Besides, it's just a bunch of Neo Guardian stuff. That's not too bad, but somewhere in the world, ambitious right. I know. Pig. So yeah, tomorrow we'll do the raid. Probably like 1 PM Irish time. I gotta check in with a certain red mage for reses, because apparently it's resing is kind of a big thing. Hee, go on, go on. Watch it fidget, it's adorable. Tell me, do you like flowers? Excuse me, madam. Might I have a word? If you can understand me, that is. Yep, I can definitely understand you. Oh, you can. Ah, what a relief. Ah, please help me. My mind is in a terrible haze at present, and all these flittering, chittering children have done nothing but crackle and poke at me. Cackle and poke at me. Ah, you came! I knew you would. The king's sapling would never pass up a wonder this delightful. Aim your tear. This is your ul and Ace Negosi. We wrote you that letter together. And we'll all have the same voice. Sapling? Oh, wait. Are you a plant? I thought you were a person come to help me. Oh, please tell me you aren't some tree who simply looks like a person. Sapling, seedling, heaven's pillar, tree metaphors seem to follow me. And I am few old stalwart sapling. So you're not a person after all. What? How? What? Oh, I feel a faint. Oh, why are you so distraught? As though you aren't the greenest and leafiest one here. What marvellous fun this is, in exchange for making me laugh. I'll share with you both a little secret. This chatty little bushling sprouted from none other than Andon, one of the leafmen inside these stables. As for why, who knows? Maybe Andon's spirit is simply overflowing with life, or perhaps all my pruning and wishing finally paid off, or both. Regardless, the two are connected by their roots, which seems they're both undeniably Andon. So my name is Andon, is it? My memories are so fuddled I can't tell if it feels familiar or not. Why don't we mull Alden back into his original form then? That sounds like wonderful fun. Oh, how lovely. Let's change him back. No, absolutely not. Everyone knows that change a leafman back only ends in a mucky mudman, and it won't be another attempt gone wrong. I won't allow it. You mean to say that my choice is between remaining a bush or becoming mud? I shall never again assume personage? Oh, say this and so please. Help me feel ill. It is talking bushes so the hope. Yeah, let's do a Star Wars. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes. Sorry. Yes, 'tis my precious sapling. You should have called upon me immediately, of course. But how can it be of anything but delightful that you remembered me all on your own? Whatever you desire, your beautiful branch is at your service. Oh, my wee sapling. Your Majesty. 'Tis true, 'tis none have returned Oliveman to its original form, but yet such an improbability has become made trifles, and such my sapling's wish. In fact, it could be accomplished by none other. You and your friends possess the ability to heal those tainted by light's corruption, do you not? Were that knowledge to be coupled with my strength as king, this leaf man may yet return to his erstwhile self. However, such deeply transformative magics are far from simple pixie glamours. If you cannot hold the clearest image of your true form within your mind's eye, your fate as a mudman is all but sealed. You must know what must be done, my darling sapling. Call for me again once your preparations are complete. I mustn't descend and become a sloppy, slabby what am I now? Can we? Oh, we're just doing one? Okay. Well, I take a great comfort in knowing that I'm not condemned to an eternity of muck or twigs, but I recall my true form feels like a daunting task indeed. Speaking of true forms, what was the consensus on yours then? Person, tree? I'm more confused than ever after that last conversation. Nickname. That makes far sense. You look quite like a person. You say your name is Sumiri. A pleasure to meet you. Now, Sumiri. I don't mean to impose, but seeing as I am shackled by the roots and surrounded by plant-harassing mischief makers, you may truly be my only living ally in this world. Please, help me remember who I truly am. Oh, I thank you. I'll do my utmost to remember promptly. Of course. Simply trying to remember something you so utterly can't seem like a rather fruitless endeavour. There must be some reliable way of stirring up latent memories. If I had hands, I'd get myself a smart rap on the head to get the blood flowing, or sap flowing as it were. But you have hands, Sumiri. Would you be so kind to give me a good solid smack that that what might be my cranial region, just to get the leafy matter engaged? Wait, I just got a better look at those biceps, so perhaps not. Well, they just make you hands. Hand in. You mustn't beat upon the bush. I know I got a little carried away by tugging at your leaves and all, but I'm ready to help now. I know you better than anyone. I've seen your true form before, and simply telling you what I must know isn't going to help you truly remember who you were, and you must truly remember your true form if you're to return to safety. True, but I say that is surprisingly thoughtful for someone who was keying at my distress not moments ago. So if you can't tell me anything, how do you intend to help? Well, I never said I couldn't tell you anything. Just nothing too important to be told. I'll give you little hints and pieces instead. Like this. Do you remember being a shepherd, Andon? How you loved your fluffy white sheep? You loved them so much, in fact, that even though scaly sin-eaters couldn't drive you away from your flock, you stayed and cared for them, even to the very end. Really? I confess I don't remember anything of the sort. But if you speak the truth, then perhaps seeing tools or materials as a shepherd might induce further recollection. Not much of a lead, but it's all we have at the moment, Sumiri. Would you be kind to procure me some items fit for a shepherd? Sure. We'll help too. Luril and Ansekosi. Is like 8 Edekosi. Love Plain Shop. Be sure to check their wares for both handy and dandy bits, bobs and supplies. Lately, Laurel has been fascinated with what you call scripts by the street Anakosi. We'll be happy to take your shiny coin just the same. Oh, what fun we'll have. I can hardly wait to get started. Alright, so you guys are gonna... Alright, cool. Oh, I get both items. That's cool. So custom deliveries unlocked. I'm done. Okay, so it's time to get some... So, we have script exchange, we have Pixie Peddler. What can we get? Well, the fish, obviously. See, I'm kind of full upon, you know, scripts. Like, I don't really know what to buy with scripts right now. I should buy some purples. But I want to do, I need to get mentor status, okay? This city has long since sunk into the cold, chilly depths of Long Miller Lake. But upon seeing the opposing cliffs, you can still find what's left of a certain shepherd's cottage. Go on, Red Sapling. If you got wings, set forth and see. Assuming I was a shepherd, seeing items used for tending sheep may help me remember something crucial. At least I hope it will. Yeah, we don't have any deliveries. Whoops, yep, okay, yeah, I get. So, where's the gathering? Okay, I'm just gonna put it up there. So, looking for raw sheep fodder. As long as it's above 600 we're grand. Is that up? I see something that requires my cutting. Broad beans. I will take them. Good. Broad bean soup. Just a lot of cookings, which I'm okay for. Yeah, this is where I kicked the crap out of the second, light warden, right? Yeah, this is where I fought the second light warden. It took a bit of a while, then we went to my favourite place, sexy bunny girl land. I kid you not, I'm still trying to get the Revel keeper gear because I like their aesthetic. But now we got 6 deliveries to make. Oh, and looks like we get to glamour Andon when it gets to be a person, it seems. So we just need to retrieve the raw sheep fodders. Okay. Right. Right. Let's say they've actually added like the collectability. 1, 2. And we just need one more. We have enough time just to get like... And just collect one at max. There we go. So, now that we've got max of the items, I could teleport all the way down, but let's just have a nice pig-based flight while I check Discord. Like, I've been spoiled on the raid of a certain mechanic, you may call it. New magic card's coming out in a few weeks. I gotta work on that. New Fire Emblem's out next week. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. I've set my money aside for the big collector's edition because I kind of have to, because I'm going to lose that other. Ow. Okay, have some. Yes. Being chewed on by sheep is not entirely a pleasant sensation, believe you me, but providing them brings me great satisfaction. However, please leave us alone. Do not a diet make. Sheep need hay, a salt lick at the very least. But for me, I cannot fully express how grateful I feel, Sumiri. Oh, thank you again. Yeah. I know how custom deliveries work. I am full up of stuff, but there we go. They'll just repeat the same thing. Okay. I type for the next. You've brought me so many nice things. It's a shame I can't put any of them to use. I dare say I'm far closer to sheep nourishment than nourish in my current state. But that regret of itself feels like a clue, and all these items do seem profoundly familiar somehow. Oh, that's it. I've remembered something. You were right, Eotir. I was a shepherd, and I lived here with my sheep. I care for them very, very much. Yes, that's right, Andon. Go on. Originally, we lived up on a mountainside across the lake, but when the flood came, we were forced to evacuate down here. Oh, my little flock didn't like the move one bit, but they never got along with the local shepherds. Though I'm sure they do now that their wardens are tasty leafmen. And there was one other that they didn't take to, as I remember. Back before the flood. A Galgian traveller once assisted me with some work. Perhaps it was due to his hulking stature, but my sheep couldn't see but batter him with their tiny hooves. I shouldn't laugh, but the sight was really quite charming. Oh. Oh, what's this? Have I returned to my true form? But I finally remember anything. And this doesn't feel right. I dare say with relative certainty I was never this gigantic. Oh, so anxious, Andon. No need to flit. This is only a glamour, just a teeny taste of who you might have made, have sort of been, or not, either way. I've kept that fluffy leafy head of yours for luck. How precious you look. I thought you'd feel more comfortable with the appearance of a mortal, and with more limbs you have, the more I can make them flail. I'm imagining at the very end he doesn't get his face, but just like, glamour the leaf boy. I suppose this does make communication easier in a fashion. What about this making me flail? That's right, just like that. Oh, you are ever so droll. Oh, that must be why you delight my discomfort. Thanks to you, I'm bound to be battered to mulch by adorable charges. Well, I suppose there's worse ways to go. Still. He's a probably proper person now. Oh, there's such insulting ranks. I loved him. Yet there's still more work to be done as to regain both his memories and his true form. To that end, and has a new favour to ask you. So now you're sounding more like yourself. You did so love mingling with your sheepies. After all, snuggling up in a sea of fluffy wool and happy bleating. Although I doubt they'll let you snuggle looking like that. Snuggling. Yes, I must have done, seeing as it was so cold outside. That's right. You wouldn't know it, but from this blossoming meadow, there are parts that used to be far cold for flowers. We are in the mountains, after all. I must have warded off the chill somehow. Samir, could you bring me something that I might have used to that end? Anything you can imagine. And so, satisfaction guaranteed. We've got ourselves a new list. Which we're looking for combustible fuel. This bundle of flammable materials is one spark away from a roaring fire. For better or worse. Mountain garb. You just craft a woolly hat. The fur-lined coating guaranteed to keep its wearer toasty, even if the harshest climbs. Or Ken Clill, a species of large trout known for its ability to remain snug and warm at all times. But now we're just gonna get some combustible fuel. Really? I'm a meringue. Sure. Yeah, we'll go there. It's like I only need 3, and for him, oh, we need a lot more. Oh, and there's legendary lush vegetation. Okay, I want to grab this before it disappears. I loved this area. Just Minphilia's last stand. And the entrance to the Empty. Which is which was a very delightful raid series. Oh wow, all the way over here. I am not missing this piece of vegetation. There's a tree to the north, you say? Well, go to more souk real quick. Hopefully it's not gonna... It wouldn't disappear. There we are. There we go. It's the fuel I'm looking for here, though. There we are. One. Two. You had one more. I'll do one cheeky one here. There we go. Collected all we can collect. As we're almost at the end of our adventure, folks. Would you believe that? Yeah, it gets chilly at night time, but these mountains were once frigid. What do you think I used to starve off the cold? Clearly combustible fire. Firewood. It's natural for people to weather harsh climes by burning fuel for warmth. And once you understand what it means to be a potential kindling, you never see the fire the same way again. For me, I cannot express our gratitude. Oh, thank you again. I'll pull up scripts, but that's okay. Okay. Thank you again for bringing me so many nice things to Miri. It's always so good to chat with another person. These pixies certainly make their own fun, but their games can get rather exhausting at times. It is what it is. So come by next week, and Tuesday at 8 AM, and just shove some fuel in his face. Because you get 3 more fuels. Shove it in his face and continue with next step. Well, we're gonna go to the Crystarium real quick. And I'm gonna put my... wait. Oh, that's much better. We are going to go... We're gonna go to the Pendants real quick. To listen to the new song we got. Welcome back, Mistress Tonight. Your quarters, as you left them, they should be available to you. So... the orchestration. Ooh. Let's crank it up a bit, shall we? Oh, I can't wait for the Golbez minion. That's going to be fun to have. Come, dance, Scammioli. We shall boogie. Well, folks, that is it for the side stories for 6.3 so far. Come tomorrow, as I will tackle the Alliance raid, but hopefully a few extra hands. We will have a good cracking time, because we'll be wearing this glamour set, because gotta represent. As if I'm gonna kick God's butt, I'm gonna kick it in golden drip, as the kids say. I think that's what the kids say. I'm too old for this, but yet here we are. But yeah, I had fun. Putting on a sleazy voice for the Hector, getting to learn more of his background, which was very surprising, as well as delightful. But tomorrow we just got a raid. Some quests to start, some quests like the quest to have the raid unlocked, do the raid, and hopefully get some bird/machinist/dancer drops. That's what I want to get. So I'm going to be working my way weekly and getting all the gear I can. But yeah, other than that, I will, when 6.35 drops, I will definitely be streaming that. Hopefully on day of release, if not some point during that week. So I would probably be losing out on a few days of tribal quests if I do, but that's totally fine with me. But other than that, a bit of housekeeping, we will continue doing No More Heroes 3 once we finish through the 6.3 patch. And then we'll get back to more schedulely broadcasted games. Like Christian Gaming Sunday will happen on Sunday, I can assure you on that. What game we'll do, we'll figure out. But we're definitely going to do something fun. I know that I Am Jesus Christ game did come out, but we could do that once I get a proper setup. Once I just figure out some recording equipment programs on the side. But we're going to work on that. But I thank you all for watching this special stream, as I wasn't not going to stream it. I wanted to give thanks to the devs for putting these quests in. Like, they went through their effort to make some amazing stories, especially with the Tales of Newfound Adventure. Like, it's like, oh cool, there's the Archfiends, you know, from Final Fantasy IV. Oh, they've got a backstory, you say? Oh, yeah, you just kind of you feel for them rather than them, you know, oh, here I am, I'm a reference. I'm dead now. Okay, thanks, bye. Now we get to know the lads. And fair play to the game for doing that. But yeah. But thank you all, my Abbers, Cadabras, and Alakazams. As well as you many adventurers watching. I've been your host, the Great KDB, along with Sumira, you might. Just don't forget to, did I say like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay notified? All hail our glorious overlord Scoogle. Yes, Google, yes. I promise not to be a bad person. Please don't, please don't strike me down. Like the nice gods that you are. Nervous laughter. Well, at least next episode we're going to beat up some gods. Which ones? A few of them at least. But anyway, folks, I will disappear for now. I'm gonna, get some food and get something to, not crap out my voice.
But hey, we got the Grunkle Stan voice going, so that was pretty fun, wasn't it, right, folks? I think in my D&D game, I'll have an NPC with that particular voice.
I don't even know how it feels like, how it comes out on microphone, like, from your guys' hearing perspective.
But hey, it's what I do best, okay? You're gonna get voices, you're gonna get voices, okay?
But yeah, folks, I'm gonna end the stream now, but thank you all for watching. Have a fantastic night, and hopefully that you do get good drops. You roll very high and get what you want in the raid. See you then, folks. Take care.